Maps have always been a fun visualization for Dungeons & Dragons, but what's even cooler is making use of miniatures. GameMasters here, and today we are checking out the collector set of Bell's Hells for Critical Role sent to me to check out and produced by WizKids. These are due out on November 1st, and I'll leave a link in the description as to where you can pre-order these, or, well, order them if you're watching this after that November 1st date. The minis in this set are from the third campaign of Critical Role. You'll get 10 total minis. They're pre-painted, which is great for folks like me because I suck at painting. And because they are pre-painted, these guys are ready to rock and roll right out of the box. Let's go ahead and jump into them and check them out. First up is Paco P, a gnomish blood hunter. This even has his crown arm tattoo, and while it's a little hard to make out, the letters RTA are there. Now, bonus points if anyone can tell me what those stand for. Just tell me down in the comments. He also has a secret, but we'll get to that in a moment. Next up is Little Mister, a wildfire spirit and companion to Fernay. This spirit takes the form of a monkey and toasts up pretty much anything put in front of him. You can also see the tip of his tail is made out of an orangish clear plastic, giving it a flame-type look. And we have fresh cut grass. This is a goofy one, but FCG is a cleric of sorts. He opts to eat metal instead of organic foods, and the metal he consumes goes into a self-repairing system so he can function. Aurum is next in the box and is an Air Ashari halfling fighter. Like OP, Aurum also has tattoos, and while these are not incredibly detailed, I mean, it's a pretty small miniature, you can certainly see that they are there. Now, super bonus points if you can tell me in the comments what the tattoos on Aurum means. Next in this is the miniature that has a pose that screams, "If you're enjoying this video, to please give it a thumbs up. It helps to spread it out to other eyes, and I thank you kindly for that." Fernay is up next. She is a fawn druid rogue, is quite tall, carries a staff, and they make use of the clear plastic again that gives it the illusion of light. She also has a small fireball in her hand. Imogen also makes use of the clear plastic at her fingertips, this time in the color of purple, which really complements her hair color. She is a human sorcerer, and the purple lightning is just that, purple lightning bolts. Dorian Storm is up next. He is an air genocide bard, and on his back you can see his instrument of choice. He wears a long flowing cape, and this sculpt even depicts his clasp wings that hold the armor and cape together. I really like this sculpt. Werewolf Chetney. Okay, the first mini we looked at, the Chetney Paco P, the gnomish blood hunter, yeah, he's a werewolf, and this is his werewolf form. He wasn't always a werewolf, but has come to embrace that part of himself since contracting lycanthropy. Londa is next in the box, and she is a human Hollow One sorcerer warlock, one of my favorite characters, mainly because I love magic and the dark stuff that warlocks can do. She carries a dead rat on her belt, and while it's hard to see in this mini, I'm pretty sure it's there dangling from a pink entrail. Last in the box is Ashton Graymore, an Earth genocide barbarian. This miniature also makes use of the clear plastic, but not on his head, which is odd because the character himself actually does have a big chunk of glass embedded in his head. But on this sculpt, they use the clear plastic to accentuate his hammer. But as best I can tell, it does not have F off engraved on it. What do you guys think? The miniatures here are pretty cool. I love that the sculpts used are based off of the official art of the characters. Their poses, items, weapons, it's all very, very accurate. Again, I love the fact that they're pre-painted. I can't paint very well, so that's an added bonus to me. Which of these were your favorite? It's a tough one for me to choose. For me, I think it's going to be a toss-up between Londa and Tumult. But again, that's because I love magic users. Let me know in the comments which miniature is your favorite. And until next our paths cross, may you win your next challenge of Boulder Parchment Shears.